I was able to hit the third bull. The third bull was like the most aggressive. It was so aggressive that as it was chasing people, when people would try to jump out of the ring, it would try to jump after them, and it would like halfway get out, hit the fence, fall over onto its back into the ring again, be dazzled for a second, and that's when I was like, oh, this is my motherfucker.
Did you have good luck after that, you think? You think that helped?
I never felt so removed from everything I had known in life.
You know, I'm very inspired. After this, I'm gonna go kick a cat.
Why would you do that?
Same, dude. Same.
He's like, they said this is good luck.
Welcome back to another amazing episode of The Careful Boys, where today we have Mr. Gianni in the building. Hey, and shit like that. I like the claps. Okay. So we got a question. Here's a prompt. What is something that you've done that you recommend everyone do before they die?
Dude, oh my God, that's so crazy. I just got back from Europe.
Quick.
Literally, I said this to my mom. I went to this place called Dingle, Ireland. It's a fucking weird place, whatever. It is the most beautiful scenery I've ever seen in my life.
Green everywhere, huh?
Dude, it was insane.
Dingle, Ireland?
Dingle.
What does it look like? Like Game of Thrones landscapes?
Exactly like
Autocorrect
that.
wants to finish Dingleberry for sure.
It is beautiful. Go to Dingle. I know I wish I had something better to say, but just go to Dingle, my guy. You know what I mean?
What'd you do in Dingle?
it?
I went on a world tour to a bunch of different European countries, and I met a girl in every city that I went to.
Did you go with your friend 50 Cent?
No, I didn't go with
I feel like that's the thing everyone should do before they die.
No,
By
see,
every fucking country and meet a girl.
That was almost the annoying part. I was like, let me enjoy the scenery, okay? I don't care that you need French fries right now, okay? But yeah, it was beautiful.
So you're saying everyone should go there?
Everyone has to go there. I said this to I was like, Mom, you have to, like, everyone should go to this place before they die.
So besides the scenery, what else did you do while you were in Dingle?
Eat potato?
Yeah, I did a lot of potato, a lot of fish and chicken, because there's a lot of, it's like near the water, so it's a lot of like seafood, yeah.
What's the best thing you had?
In Europe or in Ireland
In
specifically?
Dingle.
Let's just talk about Dingle.
The fish and chips were insane.
Yeah?
Oh, insane.
Insane fish and chips.
Yeah.
That's gotta be fucking insane.
Yeah.
Do you drink at all?
I drink a little bit because when I went to Poland, like they drink so much vodka there, so I was drinking like wine and vodka in Poland.
Wait, what was the world tour that you're on?
I don't know, we're on strike right now, and I was like, well, I'm just sitting
Oh,
here.
it was Gianni's world tour. I thought it was like you were doing some shit.
No. Just went on my own little world tour.
Holy, how long was your European world tour for?
It was about a month. Yeah.
That's a good time.
Yeah, that sounds
And Dingle
fun.
was the best experience out of the whole month?
I mean, in different places, I had great experiences, but
Your memory was like,
It was
wow.
all Dingle.
my memory was like, wow, this is an amazing place to be.
I'm gonna remember that. It's a good name to remember.
What was the question again? I just think about Dingle now.
What do you know about Dingle, Ireland?
What's something that you've done that you recommend everyone
All
do
right,
before
guys.
they die?
I said Dingle, so just send me the 5K to my account. it's Ireland tourism on the phone right now.
Irish tourist boy.
Recommend everyone do before they die?
Yeah.
Something that you've done.
Honestly, I thought Gianni was gonna have.
Or see your asshole. It's Dingle or look at your asshole.
I'd rather go to Dingle.
They're both kind of in the same category.
Traveling is probably one of the best things though, because it's like
Give us specific.
like it.
Where specific? We got Dingle over here. I'm sure you got a specific place. You had to choose one.
I would say
Feudal Japan.
Yep, knew it.
I would say go somewhere that is like almost the opposite of what you're used to. So for example, Vietnam was crazy for me because
But you grew up in San Gabriel Valley.
little Saigon.
You got you there.
no, you know what it is? It's because I've traveled the world a lot, but I've never been to a country that doesn't cater to Americans.
Yeah.
So it feels like
That sounds like shit.
I don't want to go there.
it's like communist land. Like you go around and they cater to Russians and like French would be like the most Western. So they'll speak French before they speak English. But then you see everywhere it's like communist stars and shit, and all their tourists are like Chinese and Russians. And then you're just sitting there like, I don't matter as an American. Like everything is just for everybody else. Wow. But then I didn't realize that until I went there. Because everywhere else it's like the tourist area, there's something that's English speaking, or there's a lot of American tourists, so you don't really feel like you're
Hey, I'll tell you what, you got that US passport, you matter to the women there.
I probably do.
What did you do? How did you take advantage of that?
I didn't take advantage of it.
Chaos strikes again.
See what you do? You see the shit you cause out here, Bart? Let him finish the story.
You're a passport brother?
Yeah.
They see, you guys see me in Vietnam. I'm wearing a Putin shirt. I'm like, fucking, let's go.
Passport up.
Waving the flag, bro. I think the difference is just when you go all over and you're like at a resort or whatever, right? You don't really feel like you're away from America.
Right.
That's what I realized. Until you go to places where they just don't know what an American is, and you're just like, what the fuck? Now I really feel like I'm far. But yeah.
That's why I always get an Airbnb where I go, because I want to live like I'm there.
Rather than a hotel.
Right. I mean, I did get the Nobu Hotel in Spain, so that was like the one thing that I was like, okay, fine, I'll just get a hotel here. But everywhere else I went, everywhere else, so stupid. Everywhere else I went, I got an Airbnb.
It's like, I want to stay with the locals in Vietnam, and I was at the Sheraton, dude. Bro,
Like a
no
culture.
lie, I got like a penthouse suite for like less than $200. Really? Like a 2-room, like, I was like, what the fuck?
It's cheap there though.
It's so cheap. But like, you're getting US brands.
Yeah.
It's like, what?
I will say London blows because it's like 1 point. It's like 1.
It's more expensive.
Bro, it is. It's like the pound is like 1.5. I was like, everything was. I was like, this.
That's
is
way
bullshit.
better than it used to be. It used to be like 2 to 1.
Yeah,
Like 10 years ago.
Fuck that, dude.
And then the rooms are smaller, and the beds are all like twin size, and you're like, what the fuck?
And their teeth are messed up.
Yep.
You telling me you didn't like riding the double-decker buses, dude? Did you get to
The
do
tour
that?
buses.
I did that in when I went to
Hotel guy.
Scotland.
You think he's riding a fucking double decker?
No, I did do it one
flying
time.
a helicopter.
I did do
around
it.
the London egg, dude.
I did do it one time. I was like, ew, fucking get away. I'm just kidding.
When you went to Europe, were you like, the motherland? And then you walked around and you're like, my peoples.
No, it's weird because I was in Venice, Italy, and I was walking around. I was like, I don't fucking relate to any of these motherfuckers, and I'm 100% Italian. My name's Gianni Paolo. I was like, get away from me, dude. You know what I mean? I was like, yeah. I just feel like I don't relate to like what.
Lower middle class?
No. No, but like I don't like, you know when people go home, they're like these are my people.
Yeah.
Like I don't feel like that when I go to Italy. Yeah. I'm like, where's Malibu? You know what I mean? I'm like, where the fuck am I doing here?
I don't even know if I feel that anywhere.
Probably SGV.
Nah, dude,
No?
a lot more dumb. I see him at the barbershop. I'm like, you're the same way you were senior year.
Wait, what's that?
The where we
San
are
Gabriel
now.
Valley.
Oh,
Like a lot of people, they don't leave this bubble.
right.
So I'll talk to them and I'm like, you're like 43 now, but you still sound like the 17-year-old that I used to know, you know?
So probably like just the gym for you.
Yeah. Barbell
Not really.
Really?
I don't know
This
where
is
I
a better
feel
question, actually.
Yeah, you
Where
don't
do you
feel-
feel?
No, let's go
man?
back. What,
No,
die? something before you die? You answer. I've been thinking of
Something that you've done that you gotta recommend to everybody to do before they die.
I think you should get in a fight at least once in your lifetime.
I agree.
But what if you die?
Never been in a fight.
Well, at least you did it, then you died.
Yeah.
Do you,
got it.
do you,
out of the
do
way.
you think
A street fight or like a sanctioned?
yeah, like a street fight, or do you count hard sparring in a gym? Do you count that?
I'll say it's probably safer to do it in a gym. So I would say.
So you
like-
count hard sparring as a real fight?
Yeah.
But maybe both. Maybe both.
Yeah, for sure.
I feel like it's too controlled though, because you don't know about yourself until you like.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
But then when
I wanna say
when you
something.
ramp it up and like sometimes in sparring, like in a gym, you make the conditions where it's like a real fucking fight. So then it becomes automatically like, oh shit, your heart starts beating, you start to feel a little stress, and then.
But you do learn
it
the
and then
most
fun.
about who you are.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's good to just push back on stuff. You
I
know?
gotta ask you, a professional fighter guy. I gotta ask you a question, okay? Check this out. I jumped people and I got jumped a lot because that was the thing you did. You don't really do one-on-ones that much.
Yeah.
Does that count?
I think that's more hardcore.
You've lived.
Not as a, what is it, like you start at 11 years old to like what, high school?
I think
when
every
you
5 years you should get in a fucking
And then
little bit
everyone
of a
fucks with
scrap,
shit.
dude.
You're like, shit, it's coming up. Who's the first guy I see at Bristol Farms?
Yeah, I'm gonna kick his fucking ass. But I think people that do kind of get in fights or have been punched in the face just tend to be cooler people overall.
I do agree, but they have to do this before college, and then it gets too dangerous and it becomes criminal.
Yeah. You're right. But that's why, you do it in gym. You just sign up to a place and get in a little bit of a fight, you'll be fine.
Today's video is brought to you by Lumi.
Do your armpits smell like pussy?
Nah, but
do
it
you-
smells like shit.
Or do your pussy smell like armpits?
That's a good question.
Because what's dope about Lumi is they made full body deodorant.
The reason why Bart brought up pussy is because it's made from a pussy doctor.
That's OBGYN.
So you know it works very good on your body. You could use this on your whole entire body, not just your stinky little armpits or your leg pits or your butt pits. It's for everything.
Yeah, it's pH balanced.
Yep.
No parabens, no aluminum. Designed by OBGYN, like we said.
And it smells really good. This one is the whole body deodorant. This is my favorite one. It's
my favorite
clean
one, too.
tangerine. You know what I mean? Oh man, I could just... If you had this all over your... We're not gonna go there. But you know what I'm thinking about.
What are you thinking about?
If you had it all over, I'd be all up in that.
Oh. As a special offer for listeners, new customers get $5 off a Lumi starter pack with the code OTR at LumiDeodorant.com. That equates to $40 off a Lumi starter pack when you go to LumiDeodorant.com and use code OTR. Thank you, Lumi, for making this holiday season smell a whole much better.
This one's cool cucumber. It's pH optimized so you could have it in between your batwing balls.
Oh, I need my balls to smell better.
If you get suplex when you're 13 years old, it's okay.
You can bounce
But
back.
when you're 25, you're gonna break something.
Yeah, you might die.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I have a good fight story.
What?
While we were speaking about Russians, so when I was younger, I was crazy when I was younger. Like I was like,
younger.
Actually, that's actually very fair. I played hockey and I fought.
So you're scrapping all the time.
Dude, I was a scrappy motherfucker.
Russians are good at everything, especially hockey too, huh?
Bro, there was this Russian team, and they have like 6 or 7 guys that are like big NHL players now on this team. And they would come in, they would fly in from Russia, and this summer tournament, they would come in and play us all the time. So we played this team, they like smoked us. And after the game, I was like walking out of the locker room, and I was like fighting everyone on the ice. I was maybe like 12, and I was like hitting kids. Like,
Quick question.
Yeah.
I never understood in hockey, like, under what conditions can two people just grab each other and start socking each other
At 12 years old.
At 12 years old, you have helmets and gloves on. You're just like, there's not legal fighting. But like in junior hockey, you're allowed to drop the gloves and fight into 5-minute penalty.
But what is
fucking
that?
tight.
What's that rule called?
It's honestly like better for the game because if, like, say for example, someone is out like taking cheap shots at people, you could actually injure someone.
Yeah.
But if there's fighting, I'm not gonna take a cheap shot on you because their big motherfucker is gonna come beat the shit out of me.
That's cool.
So it's like more,
enforcer, right?
yeah, it's more of like everyone, it's
respect.
right. It keeps the game in line. That's my 2 cents on it. People are like, oh, it's like, well, you
So
don't.
basically, when the aggressiveness or cheap shots escalate to a point where it's like, all right, let's fucking throw it down
Yeah.
right now, and then everybody just clears the floor, and the refs like, here we go.
Yep.
That's it.
Or your team's getting smoked and you gotta like fire them up and someone just like fucking.
So if there was an equivalent, if there was an equivalent in basketball, would it be like if someone fouled, then everyone
Hard
just moves
foul.
away and the
Yeah.
two people
Yeah.
they just scrap?
Like
Right.
flagrant though, not like a regular foul.
Yeah.
Flagrant too.
You get to scrap.
James Harden every time.
Yeah. So basically, I was leaving the locker room, and then one of the Russian kids said something to me when I was leaving. It was like 5 of them outside the locker room, and I was alone. And I was crazy as a kid. I just cracked one of these kids in the face, and like 6 Russian kids are on top of me, like stomping me out. It was literally, I was like 12 years old, and I like left. Yeah, I literally left the thing. I was like, "You Russian pussies, dude!" Like I'm like bleeding everywhere. I'm like, "These communist." I was like. But yeah, that was my.
Call them commies.
Were they Russian?
I was 12, dude. I wouldn't say that now.
Yeah.
I mean, back then you probably would have been right? That was the Soviet Union back then, so I
Yeah.
don't know.
Dude, how fucking old do you think I am? I still play high school on television, okay?
What about you, Kalyne?
I kind of said it yesterday. I feel like you should do something you're afraid of. So like for me, it was heights, so I went skydiving. So find your fear and do that.
I'm afraid of
Unless
jail.
It's like,
More examples.
yeah, you should do that.
Dude, go to prison, bitch.
You won't, you pussy.
I'm
should
afraid.
do that.
I'm afraid of jail. Go to jail.
Yo, I was gonna say within a certain scope of non-stupidity.
All right.
Wait, how does everyone think they would do in jail?
Oh, not great.
Probably not good, bro.
I think you'd fare pretty well.
I don't know.
You're a good fighter.
Yeah, but you know, all it takes is like.
Bro, I got beautiful hair. I'm gonna get boned every day.
This is true.
I gotta go bald before I go in.
Yeah.
That's a more important question. Who's gonna get boned most?
I'll do horrible in jail.
You think so?
Dude, I used to work in West Hollywood. I would probably be me.
Yeah. You get bent though, bro.
Yeah.
I think I'm only gonna walk backwards. Hey, my butt cheeks are always like.
No, but this is the time that Bart actually sees his asshole.
No, everywhere I go, I'm looking at people because I don't ever want to fucking.
Yeah.
I'm always gonna
You
be
don't
like-
want to tempt them.
Yeah.
Look at this guy's cheek.
They're all like holding him down, opening his asshole. He's like, "What's it look like?"
We're like, actually, not that bad. It's pretty good. Anthony Lee's for sure gonna get boned.
Well, why you gotta point when you
Look how pretty you are, dude. I'd take a ride myself if I could.
That's why I'm gonna stand next to him all day, just to make sure the prettier guy.
Yeah, this is the pretty table, dude. You guys will get boned in a heartbeat.
Look at his beautiful hair.
Don't you feel confident?
That's something you could grab that. There's like physical like interaction with it. It's an interactive experience.
Yep. And then I started to squat, so my butt is kind of bubbly. So.
But I feel like, yeah, Joe got a little bold, but I feel like Joe would just be a wild, he would adapt to being a wild boy and just scaring
I
everybody.
would accept the fact that a lot of dudes are gonna want to fuck me, so I'll use that to my advantage.
As currency.
I would be the girlfriend to the fucking toughest guy in there. Be the second in command. You know what I mean? So I gotta utilize what I got.
Yeah.
Some people are like, "Oh, tough guy." It's like, well, be a tough guy on the bottom as a pawn. I'll be the queen of the jail. You know what I mean? I'll be eating my fucking top ramen, smoking cigarettes, like I'm living, baby.
No, it's
Go,
good.
bottom ramen.
But Joe got kingpin vibes, bro. Like,
If you're the
Queen.
toughest guy's girlfriend, and he asks you what do you want to eat, are you still indecisive? I don't know, whatever you want.
whatever's the commissary, I don't know. What you see?
Wait, but what if I go to the same prison and he sees me, he goes, he's cute. What if he breaks up with you? Then now you're on the.
And we're fighting, bro.
May the best queen win.
I am not leaving my nice luxury life.
He's mine.
I climbed up this rank. There, you know how many ass I had to get my fuck.
You gotta go up the ladder with it. You can't get straight to the top guy.
Nah, you gotta prove your worth. Yeah. You gotta start rumors.
That's the key, dude. Everyone's trying to be a tough guy. I'm like, seduce the tough guy.
Isn't that mainly an American thing? Just like butt fucking, yeah, just getting rammed in prison.
I don't know. You think they do that in Norwegian prisons?
I feel like it's a predominantly
Maybe it's just a
American-
human thing.
Have you guys seen Locked Up Abroad? There used to be a whole show about like Americans getting in trouble in other countries and their stories and shit.
Do they butt fuck out there?
They probably will butt fuck Americans.
No, there's a Netflix show. Actually, the new season just came out. I watch it all the time. It's
Locked
called
up abroad.
No, it's called World's Toughest Prisons.
Oh,
And
Oh yeah,
it's
that's an
everywhere.
older show.
Yeah, no, but new episodes literally just came out like a couple days ago. I actually watched it. They don't talk about the fucking. Unfortunately, not because I was curious about that too. But
We all are.
yeah.
He wants to know which one to go to.
Where is the fucking? I'm like, I'm 45 minutes into this episode. I don't care about the fucking cuisine. Okay, get to the good shit.
Is that what they talk about on the show?
Yeah, that's.
Someone sees this title and it's like, ooh, what should I do as a bucket list? And then you go on and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get fucked in prison.
Oh, sounds pretty cool.
That's on Joe's algorithm.
Yeah.
It's like, well, going back to the topic, I think traveling would be one.
Traveling to prisons abroad.
Traveling to prison.
Going to prison in Dingle, Ireland.
What do you think? I feel like you're a worldly person.
This guy travels a lot. Don't you think he looks like he travels a lot?
Dude, I'm not gonna say anybody looks like anything. I'm just gonna be here.
This guy's good. We're trying to trap him, yo.
Yeah, he looks like he goes to Tokyo a lot. Like, dude, I'm gonna fucking,
Say,
you know?
dude, I'm a prison princess. I've talked about it on here before, but I think one of the most eye-opening experiences, granted it was also at a younger time, was when I was traveling and I went running with the bulls in Spain. I feel like super diving into like the culture of another entire different nation and culture, like really submitting yourself to like not just like visiting and like having a tourist perspective, but like experiencing and engaging.
Going to the Nobu?
Yeah, that shit. Yeah, Nobu's.
Yeah, stayed at the Nobu, but we saw the running with the bulls from my penthouse suite. I was like, But
Like,
yeah,
that shit really like brought me to the ground level of like what they do and why they do it. Even if it didn't make sense, you had to just ask questions. When you're getting like a pamphlet that says like be careful because you might die, like stuff like that makes you feel like you're really a part of something else. And when it's so different that when you go home feels different. You know what I mean? And I think doing something like that, that's why I want to like go out to like the what's called Tomate or whatever, the giant tomato fight there. That's why I want to go to like the Holi festival in India. With all like the colorful fucking dust and stuff. Like I want to just try things that are like super deep about those like other nations and cultures, because that's the only way you might really like learn more about yourself.
have people died in the running with the bulls?
Oh, dude, all the time.
I won't say all the time, but
I feel like there's one every year, dude. There's always a video on fucking Instagram, like check out this guy who got gored by a bull.
Yeah.
Cause dude, it is very loosey goosey. It seems like it's.
I feel like the people are more fucking dangerous than the bulls, because like if you try to like run to the side while you're running on the cobblestone, they'll push you back in. You know what I mean? And that like the running with the bulls is only half of it. Like after you run with the bulls, you have a decision to go into the stadium or not. And if you go into the stadium, that's like part two. And part two is where they let out young bulls one at a time with the corks on their horns, but the corks never last for more than like 30 seconds. And it's good luck for the year if you can like slap the bull either with your hand or with the newspaper.
Yeah, I'm out.
Really? Get that close?
Yeah, so it's just running around in this ring and everybody's fucking cheering for you and shit like that. And obviously if you can like wrestle the bull, the longer you hold on to it, the louder the roar of the crowd. So it's like the most fucking adrenaline.
Did you do that part?
Yeah, I did.
You wrestled a.
Did you smack the bull with the newspaper?
I was able to hit the third bull. The third bull was like the most aggressive. It was so aggressive that as it was chasing people, when people would try to jump out of the ring, it would try to jump after them, and it would like halfway get out, hit the fence, fall over onto its back into the ring again, be dazzled for a second, and that's when I was like, oh, this is my motherfucker. So once it started chasing somebody else, I started running after it, and when it fucking tried to jump over and fell down, I got it to it while it was like lying down. I slapped the shit out of it like 3 times. People were hella cheering, yeah. And then I jumped out.
Did you have good luck after that? You think? You think that helped?
I'm still alive, so I feel like I'm pretty solid.
How drunk were you?
Not drunk at all, because that shit is crazy. Your heart is for real beating. You have to get there at like 5 in the morning too.
When the bull falls, does the ground shake?
No, it's not like that. I mean, it's still earth.
It's not like it's fucking 2,000 pounds or something.
Hey, we gotta ask, dude.
But it was definitely like I never felt so removed from everything I had known in life.
You know, I'm very inspired. After this, I'm gonna go kick a cat.
Why would you do that?
Same, dude. Same.
He's like, they said this is good luck.